Hello, this video is for MMSN TPE number 3, so 2.3, and I'm just going to read this off and I'll kind of explain. So demonstrate the ability to address functional limitations of movement and or sensation for students with orthopedic impairments who may have coexisting health impairment and or intellectual disability, but may have difficulty accessing their education due to physical limitations. So what this makes me think of is someone in a wheelchair or somebody primarily in a wheelchair that is not able to get around the classroom easily, who is not able to potentially maybe speak for themselves, walk by themselves, move by themselves, and just get through the day without assistance and a lot of assistance. And I think it's important to be able to give everything you can to those students, and if that is fighting for an advocate to have a para or a aide, or depending on what the district calls them, having that person for them to be able to assist, whether it is also a nurse checking in to make sure that if there's medications that need to be taken. I actually, when I was doing ABA, there was a student, I went into a client's school and there was a student in that class that was in a wheelchair and could not move arms or legs and would speak with her eyes. I'm not really exactly sure how it worked, as it was not my student, but I think that the teacher did an amazing job making sure that that student was learning, and she would like look at something on her, I can't remember the name of it. It was 5 years ago probably. It was like a screen she would look at, and it would like, they'd ask her questions like yes and no, which one. And I thought that that was amazing that they did that for them, and being able to address very, very, very big limitations for the student, but they were still able to learn. Maybe not at the same level as another person, but that student was still learning, which I thought was amazing to me. She would do a lot of the same assignments. She would just do it in a different way. I'm not sure of her, what her disability was, but exactly, I don't know if it was a combination of things, but though I haven't seen anything like that in the school I'm currently working at, I think it was really eye-opening to see that there are so many other facets that a student needs to be able to just go to the bathroom and go to class. And that aide, I believe, was with that student all day long and would pretty much just help her get to the car and things like that. But I think that I would love to learn more about this, because there could be many students like that who cannot navigate the classroom. It could be something as simple as a student, who's broken a leg and is on crutches like for a few weeks, and being able to modify what you can during that time too, not necessarily just a student who is in a wheelchair. Obviously that is important as well, but being able to kind of adapt and pivot what you want to do in the classroom based off of what your student needs or doesn't.